Good morning. May 31st, last day of the month. Always something special about the date that we can find if we look hard enough. 31 days in May. Gotta love that. June coming up. Gonna be fun. Anyway, we're brought to you by Compliment. Lovecompliment.com. It's no longer Plantapalooza. Our festival of music and health is done. It was a success, a smashing success by all measures. So that's really good. All right, my Instagram is being a little weird. I'm gonna bring Doug into it anyway. See if that fixes it. Yeah, Instagram not working at all, actually.
You are frozen for me on Instagram, Matt. So
okay, yeah, I don't know what would be causing that, so we'll just have to keep going. Oh, Mr. Jeffrey says he hears no sound, so that's a little weird too.
That is weird.
Let us know, everyone else, if you can hear sound or not. All right, Instagram seems to be fixed for now. Can people hear us right now? No sound. Okay.
I hear you.
Yeah, I do too. Oh, S. Cook says they have sound. Mr. Jeffrey, now good. So things are working themselves out right now. That's good.
Okay. Instagram is still stuck for me. I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Okay. Instagram seems to be working for me. My wife, Erin, has sound. Maybe she's the problem. If she's in my own house streaming, maybe it's clogging the internet. No, I'm sure she has switched networks. Okay, good.
This is starting to sound like a Ron DeSantis announcement. Twitter Space announcement here.
I'm not familiar, Doug. What are we talking about there?
Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, announced his presidential run on Twitter Space last week with Elon Musk, and they had about 25 minutes of tech issues before they could get it going. It was a huge disaster.
That is a disaster. That make you happy or sad?
I mean,
if you don't like Trump, wouldn't you want him to beat Trump?
Like in the
Republican?
No. I don't want him to beat Trump.
Okay, I see.
Even as the Republican nominee.
But he's probably, knowing what little I know about it, I would think he's close enough to Trump that he's the best chance for you of having Trump not win, because he'll take away the most Trump votes.
That is true, but if he, I don't know. Do we want to talk about this?
No, this really. Okay.
Yeah, all right. We'll stop talking about it. But it was kind of funny. I wanted to, aside from the whole political thing, we started this the show on Twitter Space, and it was just kind of funny. It was just, I think Twitter Space. I'm glad we moved on from Twitter Space. I think having the video and the tech issues and I don't know. I just think this is a better platform. YouTube's a better platform. Instagram, I don't know about, but
I think Twitter Space is a great platform. I wish that would have worked out. And I don't have any Elon Musk hatred or anything that I think you might have that might be biasing you a little bit. Because I think the way you can just add people into the conversation really easily and
that is cool. That is cool.
It's a really nice feature. Because people don't want to do that with video, I think. So it'd be nice if they had a little button you could just join by audio on this show. That'd be perfect. That would be the same thing. But anyway, that's that. All right, yeah, good. So nothing too crazy or new in my world. Hectic day. Back to the week, soccer practices, all that stuff's going on. At the stadium again last night. That was exciting. I went to Barcelona Wine Bar again. Took the opportunity to do that. Why not? Right by the stadium. All right, Instagram has just ended on its own, so I'm not going to try to restart Instagram.
Yeah, let's just scrap the Instagram.
Maybe they heard us talking about Twitter.
Yeah. Hey Matt, it's good to see you.
How's it going, Doug? Starting over the show right now.
Yeah. It's going well.
Yeah,
it's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. It's the last day of May, as you said.
Yeah, and the countdown to your race continues.
That's right.
We're at It's Saturday.
It is Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. Good. So you're 72 hours out?
70-ish, yeah.
Aaron reminded me that you, the Katie is also having a race this weekend. That's why you went down to the 6-hour version instead of 12. What is her race and what's her preparations? What's going on?
She is doing a 10K on Sunday morning out in a set of trails in Pisgah National Forest. down outside of Old Fort. And this would be her first trail race and her first 10K. And she has done an incredible job training for it. I mean, she's like followed a training plan. She's done lots of long runs and kind of done the whole thing, which is awesome. It's the first time she's really done like a full on training plan before. And yeah, I'm really excited for her. And she's got the itch a little bit, which is great.
Wow, good. Are you having to like hold your tongue on all these like running tips you want to give her, like because you just have so many ideas from all your experience, but you realize if you give too much, you're going to turn off her of running?
I've stayed out. I've let her come to me for any advice.
Okay.
I didn't write her a plan. She found her own plan.
Wow.
I've tried to stay out of the whole thing to not kind of interject myself, but she comes with questions and stuff, and I'm happy to help out and just very excited to support her.
Yeah, definitely. Good. Well, good luck to Katie. We'll have to, please let us know how it goes. Mr. Jeffrey says the same thing. Let us know how it goes, please. We can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, it's going to be a big endurance weekend for us.
Yeah, good. And the children will just be there watching
Children
each one.
will be. Yeah, what's cool about my race is that it's about a quarter of a mile away from our house. So so they can go see me start, maybe hang out for a little bit, and then just go home, do their thing, they're going to go to a birthday party, and then they'll come back and see me finish.
Yeah. It's really just a quarter mile house. Is that real?
Yeah. If you drive there, you kind of go around. It's about maybe a mile and a half. But yeah, I run to those trails almost every day.
Okay.
I shouldn't say that. I run to those trails regularly.
Yeah.
It's a quarter mile.
Huh. Wow. I did not know that. Good. Okay. Well, then let's get to our show. Then we actually did have a little bit of content today. Not a whole lot. Things are coming back to life a little bit. So we've got some weather report stuff to talk about, which is be good. And then we do have one article that was from yesterday, so nothing earth shattering, but should be fun to get into. The sound machine is back up and running as well.
All right.
I'm forgot to load the page, but I'm doing that now. Yeah. All right. We should be good. All right. You ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Go. Wednesday, May 31st, last day of the month. Plant-based morning show weather report. Here we go. New numbers from France are suggesting that plant-based meats are pretty close to price parity with conventional meat because high inflation has hit all these other ones. But meanwhile, meat alternatives have been less affected because of increased economies of scale and compression of margins, which I guess means they just don't get to take as much free money as they used to in the price. Now the competition has come in. So Beyond Meat's burgers have dropped from 27 euros to 16.34 euros per kilogram between 2020 and 23. That's a 40% reduction in price. I don't remember them being that expensive ever. They still seem kind of expensive, but this is in Europe, not here. So
40% reduction.
Yeah, since 2020. And I guess it's fair to start counting in 2020 because people were getting this stuff back then, right? You stocked up on burgers for COVID, I think I remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it was happening then. Yeah, so that's happening. They said apparently they had made a commitment at some point to have at least one product at price parity with animal meat by 2024. And it looks like they are on track to achieve this, says Veg Economist. So that's good because that's one of the major objections to the plant-based meats is that they're more expensive. They're not at least at the same price. So once we get over that hurdle, we've got to get over a few more, but it's a good thing for plant-based meats.
It is.
We've also been discussing recently on the show the idea of soft serve and Oatly's foray into the soft serve ice cream world. Well, it turns out it's already happening. Whipped Urban Dessert Lab has been around since 2019 making oat milk soft serve, and they just make their own ice cream as well. You know what? Funny as this is, you have a picture here, Doug, you can pull up for the nice people to see?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. It's called Whipped. I assumed it was soft serve based on the picture. Now I realize I don't see anything in the article that actually does say they have soft serve, but it sure looks like it. So I'm assuming it is. Anyway, it's in New York. They also make freezer ice cream. They like invert the pint, so the largest part is on the bottom. I guess it's just kind of a gimmicky marketing thing. You can also get a golden spoon if you order from them.
Wait, why would you do that? What would the benefit of that be? It feels like it'd be harder to get it out. Get your hands all messy.
I don't know. I guess it just makes it seem premium.
To me, that just seems not good, not smart.
No.
I need an efficient way to dig out all the ice cream.
Pull up the article. Did you do that yet?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right this second. Okay. There we go.
So that looks pretty whipped,
like
right?
serve. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called whipped. Yeah. So, but they don't mention soft serve that I saw in the article, at least not in the part that I clipped out. But it's called whipped. It sounds like it probably is. And if you go down, you can see their pints, and you can see these inverted pints. And we'll see if you change your tune a little bit when you see the premium look and feel.
Oh. Well, you still use it the same.
I guess.
The lid is just on the bottom.
Yeah. So now I guess in the grocery store.
But once you open it, you're gonna flip it over, right?
I don't know. That's not a great experience to me, eating out of a thing with words upside down on it.
Yeah. See, I thought the lid was on the small part, and you had to like.
Well, that could be good. It could like slow down your consumption, right? If they put that in your corn chips bag, a little like a fly trap, kind of crab trap deal, where you can't go in, can't get it out. It might slow you down. Yeah, Kate says, "What if it melts?" That's what I thought. What if the grocery store has a little power outage and then it melts? But they probably have a seal there that would prevent any issues from happening, as long as it was a short time period.
I bet that I'm gonna say 60% of stores that carry this stock it upside down. That the person who's just stocking it doesn't know and puts it in upside down like everybody else.
Yeah, all right. And then you think it'd be kind of a pain to the grocery store and the delivery people that have to deal with this upside down ice cream. Who knows? Anyway, that's that. Well, here's some more news. That's our friend Sky, who is one of our frequent contributors. She listens to the podcast, so she's never here live. But she has shared this in the Discord. She's out in the San Francisco area. GOTS. She said they have Oatly soft serve machines in all their GOTS locations out there. Have you ever heard of GOTS, Doug?
No, I don't think so. What's a GOT?
Well, it looks like your kind of store. I don't know why. It says serving the California roadside since 1999. And if you go there, it's like, I don't know. The picture just looks like your stuff. I see like corn on the cob with like the stuff still attached to the end of it, the husk. And it's like covered in some sort of toppings and stuff. And then I see like these parfaits and some sort of avocado, nachos sort of plate, burgers, fries, Coke. I mean, just your fantasy land, basically, I think. But I doubt I don't think it's all vegan. I think just this, maybe they have some vegan options, but anyway, they've got the Oatly soft serve machines in all the locations.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize this is by Joel Gott, who's the wine guy. I know the Joel Gott wines. You can see those in a lot of grocery stores. So it's his food place.
Huh.
Anyway, seems like a good idea, but yeah, just I thought it was newsworthy that Oatly. I thought it was coming soon, but it's out.
It's out, and it is in stores and not on a countertop soft serve machine.
Right. No, she didn't mention that. That's coming, but that'd be good if it was. All right, on to the next. A student, not even a graduate student, this is a graduating senior at University of Massachusetts Amherst, did a nutritional comparison of plant-based and dairy yogurts, and in that comparison, almond milk yogurt came out on top. Let's see if I can find her name here. I don't have her name. I wanted to give her credit. I mean, when I was a senior in college, you know what I was doing? I was playing online poker a lot. I was playing foosball. I was having foam parties in my apartment, drinking Blue Moons all the time. I was not headed in the right direction. Yeah, it was not going in the right direction.
Of course, you're drinking Blue Moons.
Her name is Astrid Dandrea. I don't know. Well, you don't like Blue Moons? That was when Blue Moon was new, and I found it.
Yeah,
like I was mostly just a Keystone Light drinker, or whatever we had. But yeah, Blue Moon at the time, I discovered that, and I thought that was delicious. I also would Dairy Queen a lot.
I bet it would still taste. It's been a really long time since I've had one, but I bet it would still taste pretty good. The little orange slice in there.
Yeah, you know what? This is a total side note. I've started to think those kind of beers, like you're drinking a dessert, basically. Like even that is not like a big peanut butter porter sort of thing, but the amount of sugar. Now that I know about how much sugar is in just from looking at these non-alcoholic beers, the amount of sugar and calories that is in something like a Blue Moon, plus 6.5% alcohol or something, probably one of the worst foods you can just have. Right? You're probably better off just having a soda, and then you get all the sugar without the alcohol. Probably better choice.
I heard it here first.
Yeah. Folks. I don't know. Because I tend to choose the hazy IPAs when we go out and we get to a brewery or a place, whatever. And the amount of flavor in that and the amount of sweet flavor it is, like that is a dessert. And here we drink 2 or 3 of them and probably have 1,000 calories.
But think it's that much? 300 calories then?
I don't know. I'm sure some of them are in the 250 to 350 range.
Yeah.
But
man,
whatever.
Are they good?
They are really good. I know.
Anyway.
So she did this study. I think just kind of pulled from databases the different nutrition content and micronutrient contents of these things, but ultimately decided that that almond milk is the best compared to the different plant options and dairy. And then she or the team suggested that B12 fortifying of things like almond milk would be a really good idea. So nothing breakthrough here. I liked it. I liked it at high school or a college seniors doing this kind of work. And it got published in Frontiers in Nutrition, decent journal. I mean, I don't know if it's decent, but came up in my search.
So what kind of nutritional value was looking at?
Micronutrients primarily. Okay. So I guess almonds are rich in that, and the little bit of almond that gets into the milk actually, which is not that much because it's just mostly water. Yeah, I didn't look too deeply, and then I don't know. There wasn't a lot of information.
Okay, well, I don't know. This is good because I always think of. I mean, it is still a treat because it's so packed in sugar. But I think of yogurt as being really nothing more than a treat, that like having very little nutritional value.
Yogurt,
vegan yogurt.
Oh yeah, but she's talking about milks and things too. It's not just yogurt.
Oh.
Maybe I misspoke. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, it is yogurt. I was thinking it was milk the whole time. I thought it was milk and yogurts. Okay, so yogurt,
plant-based and dairy yogurts. Almond yogurt came out on top. I think of it as being almost like a dessert. I mean, we give it to our kids fairly infrequently, but when we do, it's like a treat. Mix a little granola in there. So it's nice to know there's at least a little nutritional value.
Yeah, right, exactly. And can you get it without sugar?
You can. Mm-hmm.
And is it any good?
No.
No. What if you stir like some fresh fruit in there?
Yeah, I mean, you can do that. You can stir some fruit in there, maybe pour a little bit of maple syrup or something like that to add a little sweetener. You can. I mean, you can doctor it up. But if you get like the blueberry almond yogurt, it is full of sugar.
I think I've never ever had a plant-based yogurt except in my first week of being vegetarian. Not even vegetarian. I was eating fish. I think I got soy yogurt. My first trip to the health food stores, got all this soy stuff, replacing the dairy, and I tried it once and I hated it. So then I just never have tried any. I don't know why. I don't really eat yogurt. I'm not that kind of guy.
It's pretty good, honestly. I mean, it's tasty. Yeah.
I don't like smooth. I don't like puddings. I don't like that kind of smooth texture food. Yeah, oatmeal. I don't know. All right.
The vanilla. I like the vanilla with some homemade granola on top. I mean, that's like a dessert to me. And then some berries. It's so good.
Yeah. If you put granola in there, I could see that being okay. Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of beer debate going on between Mr. Jeffrey and Steven. Mr. Jeffrey says he served Blue Moon at work. Always tempted to try it. I said go for it. Give it a try. Stephen Dunn says, is there a large amount of sugar even in beers that aren't sweet? Mr. Jeffrey points out that a lot of the sugars are converted to alcohol. Yes, that is true. But then the amount that remains, the residual sugar, I think is a lot, even when they're not sweet. Certainly in these non-alcoholic beers. And I guess you could make the argument that less is getting fermented. That's how they're making it non-alcoholic, but I don't think that's right. I think they actually are fully fermenting it and then removing the alcohol for the most part. But I don't know. I don't know how much extra there is. That's a good question. But I think there is. I think beers have even those that aren't that sweet, they kind of have a sweet taste. If you tasted a beer that had no sugar in it, I think you wouldn't like it. That'd be my guess. And Aisha says, try Pillinut yogurt. It's so good. Never heard of that, but I will be on the lookout because Aisha has good recommendations. Mm-hmm. All right, and the last one. This one found this morning. Was not thrilled to hear about it. A bunch of celebrity AI experts signed a 22-word Twitter statement warning about the existential risks of the technology. The 22 words were, mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority along other societal scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war. Sam Altman, one notable signer of this, he's the founder of OpenAI, which made ChatGPT, and a bunch of other people did too. Doomsday situation, many of them said. One expert said, if it becomes super intelligent, which I guess just means smarter than us in a lot of disciplines, then literally every person on Earth will die. So on the bright side, most of them seem to think this is still a few decades away. So it might come right around the same time as that asteroid passes by.
It passes by. It's no longer a threat, which is really unfortunate.
The most recent model said it's not, but there might be a lot more models that say it is. So anyway, maybe that'll wipe out the AI. That's what we need, is for that thing to hit. Somehow we're prepared. Don't tell the AI. It happens
to hit all the servers where all the AI.
Yeah, or we keep that secret from the AI. We all get bunkers or something.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Leave the planet.
I listened to a podcast yesterday with Jeffrey Hinton, who is known as the godfather of AI, apparently. Okay. He was one of the original kind of people who created even the concept of AI, and then went on to do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, he was doing the same warning. They must have been timed, the release of this podcast and the thing. But I mean, he's painting a pretty horrible picture of of us just using AI instead of in military, to advance military battles and priorities, instead of, because there's no loss of people, you can kind of just do things and they'll make decisions on their own, and it's just kind of, we'll just go into total chaos. And I don't know. I mean, it sounds pretty bad. I'm going to say, as someone who uses ChatGPT on the regular, that if it went away tomorrow, I would not be sad. If all of AI just kind of went away, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I wouldn't mind if that went away, for sure. I just think we're heading to even if it doesn't wipe us out, it just doesn't seem like that nice of a world that we're going to be in if that's in control of everything. The problem is, what I saw today is that it will have superhuman intelligence, but it's not going to have human values. And that's the problem. It's not going to have the same values. So I thought maybe we can program that in. Can we just give it our values?
That's the thing, that was the argument. You could program it in, and that's what they're trying to do with ChatGPT, but there are people who are going to outsmart that programming.
Right.
And override the programming.
Yeah. So it's just people who are the problem, really. With just too much power at their disposal.
Yeah.
So we need to fix human values as well. So that's our hope. I think that's our mission. In the next 20 years or so is our time limit. We need to get ourselves all on the same page as far as values go, and fix whatever was making people go crazy and be power hungry and all that.
That should be no problem, right?
We can do
that.
Maybe.
Sounds easy enough.
We asked ChatGPT how to do it.
yeah, exactly. Apparently I learned this yesterday too. Apparently there are people who are just using ChatGPT to make all their stock trades.
Yeah, I've heard that too. It's hard for me to believe that it actually works.
Well, it sounds like it doesn't work very well, but that some people are having success with it, and that it's learning and they're going to get better and better. And I was like, man, what if I just did that? Just wrote a program.
See, the problem with me, that requires super intelligence. That's saying do something that humans can't do, find patterns humans can't find. And as far as I know, that doesn't exist yet. It's good at general intelligence. It can mimic a average skilled worker, maybe even a good worker, but it can't see the future or just look at something and just miraculously see clarity where humans see noise.
What if it creates the clarity, right? Like, what if enough people are using ChatGPT to make their stock trades, then if they all sync up somehow,
it's possible. But there's a lot of other factors that should work for too, besides ChatGPT, like just people being stupid and doing the same dumb things, and it doesn't happen because there's people who are a lot smarter who counter trade it.
I'd like to know, out of the people that are live today, how many people actually use any sort of either ChatGPT or any of the design AI software or anything. If they use it at any sort of regularity, I'd be curious.
Yeah, we do. Our work, we use it a lot. I used it yesterday a good bit for some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I use it quite a bit as well. But and then of course, I think everybody uses AI in some form or another, right? I mean, AI is involved in everything, right? But
yeah, I mean, if you're eating any 3D printed salmon, then yeah, you're getting AI in there, and most of us are doing that, I think.
No, but I mean, like Siri or Alexa. I'm gonna trigger everybody.
I don't know. I don't think those count as AI.
No, you don't.
I think so? Alexa will say it's not AI if you ask it.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Jeffrey doesn't use it and not scared of it. It's not gonna be good. You're gonna be the one left out of the bunker, Mr. Jeffrey. I think if you have that attitude, you need to learn how to work with it. Steven says climate emergency far more urgent threat than AI. So possibly AI then could help us solve that, and then we turn on AI after that. Maybe. Anyway, gloomy, not a good outlook
for anyone except for almond yogurt.
Yeah, good news in the almond yogurt world today. All right, time for some serious content. This is from Veg News. 9 new tasty vegan burger toppings to try when you're bored of mayo. So they're not really new. This is just new to try if you haven't done it yet. So, I mean, this is up your alley, Doug. Before we get into it though, first of all, guacamole is not on this list, but nacho toppings is, which to me is even worse than guacamole. Just putting a whole thing of nacho toppings. And I'll explain why when we get there. But I was after our show yesterday, I was thinking, you know what? I don't really care how Doug wants to eat his burgers. If he wants to put guacamole on there, fine. I'm going to celebrate that. I think it's good. I like guacamole. It's a good condiment. I eat it on a burrito. Why would I have a problem with Doug putting it on a burger? I don't know. I shouldn't. I don't have a problem with what choices you make, Doug. I'm just gonna. It's my new outlook.
Wow, I like it. I like it. It's like you're a whole new man these last few weeks.
Trying to do that. Trying to be a happier person.
Did you take a bath last night, Matt? You took a bath, didn't you?
I took a bath yesterday morning.
Okay.
Actually, it was after the show. Yesterday afternoon, I guess.
Was it in the bath when you were thinking about that conversation?
I don't know. I don't know about that. It's possible.
Mr. Jeffrey thinks you've been replaced by AI. So I've got a problem. So I'm going to pull this article up. I got a problem with the headline.
Okay.
The headline is, I'm going to read it again. 9 tasty vegan burger toppings to try when you're bored of mayo. My thing is, and I love Tanya. She writes great articles here.
I do too.
I don't even know if she wrote this headline. But wouldn't it be ketchup that you're bored of, not mayo? Who's really like? Are that many people really putting mayo on top of their
Burger King? Burger King is the only one who puts mayo on their Impossible thing. You need to get without it.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seemed like a funny like thing to call out.
Yeah.
When you're bored of mayo.
Recently, Veg News has been on a strong search engine kick. I can just tell by their headlines. A lot of like, what is this? Or is somebody vegan or whatever? And then followed by another line. I wonder if people are searching instead of mayo, like what toppings instead of mayo or something. And they found that.
Could be.
I wouldn't be.
Can't fault them for doing that. That's smart.
No, right. Except AI soon is going to obliterate SEO. So all these articles won't be valuable to them anymore. But hopefully this one will. Tanya writes good content, as we've said. So
absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. So this is their best burger toppings. I'm gonna just try to be open-minded here.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, kimchi.
Good start, Matt. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be open-minded here.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love kimchi on the side of a plate, sort of have in between bites of a Korean meal.
Here's the thing that is different, okay, that we need to just come out and make very clear, and maybe they do this at the beginning, I didn't read the intro, is that if you have a kimchi burger, that is a very different burger than like your traditional burger, right? Like that's a different meal.
Definitely.
It's a kimchi something sandwich with meat burger in there.
That's the thing. Yeah, you're going to only taste kimchi for the most part. So you're giving up on the idea of having a just traditional burger taste at all.
Right. And that's okay, right? I mean, these are basically just different types of burgers. So it's different than like we're putting mayo on top of
that's a good point.
Traditional burger. These are different burgers, like different types of burgers.
You're right.
Which I'm excited about. I think that's good.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. That is correct. So what I'm going to do is just tell you for context here, my problem with the nacho burger is that like nachos are good on their own, but a burger, when I think of a burger, like I'm expecting that burger to like have some flavor and provide something and mostly be the thing I'm eating. Yeah. So I don't need all these toppings that you'd put on to nachos to make the burger better. But I guess if you're just trying to basically have nachos on a bun, if that's your idea, and your burger patty is going to serve that same role, it's just going to not taste like anything. It'll be there, give you some nutrition maybe, but you're mostly trying to get nacho flavor. Then that's fine. It's just not a burger like I think of burgers. Which I think
I would call it a burger. It'd be a nacho burger Be a different type of burger. But okay. That actually is, and I mean, this says a lot because I do love nachos and I do love burgers and I do, but for some reason that one, like a kimchi burger, sounds way more appealing to me. It's just like different and exciting than the nacho burger.
Agreed. All right, number 2, almond butter. This is an odd one.
Yes.
Southern California's popular Seabird's Kitchen is doing it. They put nut butter on the toppings chart for thousands of skeptical patrons. They have a Beats Me burger, which is comprised of shiitake, beet, and a chia, all house-made patty, topped with smooth almond butter, grilled onions, arugula, dill pickles, and herby mayo. So this is a good example. This is a great topping idea, right? Because that is a normal burger. The mayo, the pickles, arugula, onions. It's a gourmet, but it's still a normal burger.
Mm-hmm.
And they're adding almond butter to that to add to it. I could see how that in theory would work, right? All those plant things that are making up the burger, they don't have a lot of fat in them.
Yeah,
you could add some, obviously, but if they're grilling it or something, you don't add too much fat that way. So putting almond butter there, you could also mix the almond butter into the patty if you wanted. But I like this idea. It's a good thing. I'd like to see what Mr. Jeffrey, as a chef, thinks about this. Oh, he's already doing that.
I've had almond butter on a burger. Got to thin it out a little bit. Mix it with mayo. I mean, it looks like they've thinned it out here. So I've man, what's the name of the place? The sushi restaurant in Nashville that does almond butter sushi.
I don't know about it.
Like almond butter and sweet potato sushi, and it is so good. And it's like these flavors that you wouldn't really think of, like the seaweed and rice and almond butter. I know you don't like sweet potato, but it is just very, very delicious, even dipped in like soy sauce. So I could see this being really good, especially with I don't know about on like a Beyond Burger, but on like a bean burger.
Yeah, right. You're right. On a fatty burger, it seems kind of weird. But on a burger that is not fatty already, it seems good. Like almond butter, sriracha, soy sauce, those go together fine in a lot of different Asian stir-fry kind of meals. Isa does it, uses those sorts of things often. So I'm not surprised at all about the sushi. This is a little different than that, but I like it. Good idea. All right, next one. Vegan brie, apple, and jam. This is, I don't know. It doesn't seem like anybody's doing this right now. Just an idea. Swipe a layer of jam on a burger. Basic vegan patty. So I guess we're talking about Beyond Burgers here. We could use thin slice of vegan brie, thinly sliced apples, veganese. So that's 2 now that have mayo on them. When the headline said we're supposed to be bored of mayo, I guess we just add to the mayo. Yeah, and it doesn't sound like anything I'd want for sure. I don't like those sweet things as part of my meals.
I've heard of brie burgers before, like people putting brie as like the cheese. So maybe, but this one is less appealing to me as well.
Yeah. All right, number 4, barbecue sauce. It's simple, but some have not discovered condiments beyond ketchup, mustard, and mayo when it comes to their burger topping. Grilled mushrooms, fried onions, barbecue sauce. I mean, this is a typical burger, right? There's nothing breakthrough here, but I like the idea. I think it's a good point. If you haven't thought of it, good choice.
Yep.
This is so far the one I would most likely say I'll have that if you offer me a burger.
I'm attracted to the kimchi the most so far. That's my number 1 idea.
Kimchi is just sort of smelly and can kind of ruin your thing if it's not done right. That's my concern with that one. All right, number 5, pesto. This sauce isn't just for pasta. Adding a slice of pesto to your burger helps you use it up, etc. They recommend Trader Joe's vegan kale, cashew, and basil pesto. That is a good one. I can see this being pretty good. I like pesto's good in soups. It's good in risotto. It's good on lots of things that aren't pasta. So I wouldn't be at all surprised to put it on a burger. I do think a little bit like, I don't know, if you have a big heavy burger flavor like a Beyond Burger, again, it's going to be sort of weird with a fresh, bright pesto taste. But I could totally do it with like a, just more typical bean burger.
Yeah, like a good old timey vegan bean burger.
Yeah,
and a slice of tomato and a little pesto.
Perfect.
Sounds great.
And some pasta. Get some pasta on there too.
Pasta bun.
There you go. Or like a lasagna noodle, like a cheese slice made out of lasagna noodle.
Oh yeah. I mean, basically, then you're just making like a giant, a giant ravioli.
Right. Perfect. All right. Number 6, vegan secret sauce. In-N-Out Burger, I guess, has a secret sauce. I don't think I've ever tasted this. They're saying she says Thousand Island-esque condiment, which isn't that what McDonald's secret sauce is on their
Big Mac sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of Thousand Island like. Yeah. So anyway, there's that. They give you a recipe here that you can click and link, and so I'm sure it's good. I've always, I don't know, that Big Mac flavor, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. All right, Matt, the picture on the screen right now with it looks like there's mushrooms and onion, the burger, or at least onion, burger, cheese, tomato, lettuce, and secret sauce. Would you eat that burger?
Yeah, it'd be fine. You know what? The problem is it's going to just be a mess, and I really hate when burgers start sliding all around. Mm-hmm. So unless the toppings are very carefully placed on there in the right order, it's going to turn into a mess. I just can see it. But, you know, a couple bites of that would be pretty good.
I would love that burger. That looks delicious. Yeah. Yeah. That looks really good.
I just feel like you could remove any one of those slippery, slimy sort of toppings, and it would be better. Like get rid of the tomatoes, maybe get rid of the mushrooms or that cheesy sauce, any one of those, and it'll be better without them.
Yeah, I could get that. If it's nicely packed inside that little wrapper like that.
That's the thing. It's got it right. And maybe it would be.
Looks good.
Yeah. Okay. Hummus. How about this one, Doug? This is interesting. You can put hummus on everything. So she specifically calls out Beyond Burger here. You could do it there or a homemade patty. Hummus can make it better. Opt for flavored. This is red pepper, beet, chipotle, and then top of some stuff. Yeah, I mean, that seems fine. Yeah. Little ho-hum maybe, right? Like if you're going to have a burger, you kind of want it to be special. So I wouldn't put an ingredient that you have all the time with carrot sticks in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Not super exciting. I mean, not a bad idea. Certainly something that I could see myself trying, but not super exciting to me.
Did we talk about Roots Hummus going out of business on the show yet?
I don't know that we did.
Did you know that? Is that known around Asheville parts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some article about it. Saw the place boarded up. They weren't paying the bills, I guess, and just skipped town.
Yeah, they just skipped town. They didn't even let because they Highland Brewing is their landlord. They didn't even let them know.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
it's crazy. They were on Whole Foods like across the country. It just seems like a success story.
They were a very big success story, and their hummus was great. Loved hummus.
Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, too bad. All right, and what else we got here? I'm not being as positive as I was going to try to be with this. I mean, they're all fine. None of these are repulsive to me. This one, we're finally at nacho toppings. This is the one I don't think I would ever want on a burger. It's just a huge mess. Eat a burrito. Just put that stuff in a burrito with some rice and beans, and it's just way better.
Yes, I would agree. Just literally take the bun off and wrap it in a tortilla.
You don't even need the beans and stuff. Just put the toppings in a tortilla, and it's fine.
Well, and the burger. I mean, you could
Okay. Yeah, right. I agree.
Okay, you know what is good on a burger? You know what's good on just about everything that is fairly new to my adding to a lot of things is jalapeno.
What? Oh yeah, pickled or fresh jalapeno?
Mostly pickled.
Yeah, I like fresh jalapeno flavors a lot, but I think the pickled jalapenos are just really good, and I sort of ignored them for my whole life until I
same.
Yeah, like the whole pickled area of the store. I just don't really get stuff from, but good stuff there.
Yeah, really good. So throw that on a burger with some avocado, and then skip the nacho cheese and the other stuff, and
maybe a little green Tabasco, get a little bit that kind of zingy, acidic flavor. I don't know. I'd like that. All right, moving on here. Last one: marinara sauce and vegan mozzarella. So these are the flavors that I like a lot at home. Often have marinara sauce a lot of days. We make beanball subs, or Aaron makes the beanballs, I should say. Sometimes I'll make the sauce for that. So we have that fairly often, and that basically sounds what this would be. We don't have mozzarella. We just use our sprinkly stuff. It's fine. It's good. It's just not a burger at all to me. And now this is different from like a pizza burger, right? When I was in school, we would get pizza burgers, and that would be these things, but it would be on a regular burger patty. So to me, that just tastes so different from these beanballs that we make. I don't know. It just seems weird on a regular burger patty.
Yeah, I mean it's pizza burger, right? It's the same. Like I don't know. The picture is not of a Beyond Burger, but it's also I don't even see any marinara sauce on there. So I think I think pizza burger. What I don't understand. What's the difference between what you had before and?
That beanballs are a lot like a veggie patty kind of thing. They don't taste like a Beyond Burger.
Okay. But you liked pizza burgers when you were a kid.
I mean, when I was little, I did, but I didn't know anything then. So I really think like a burger is its own thing, and like we don't need to combine it with pasta in this case, by putting, things that go on pasta with it. We don't need to combine it with nachos by putting nacho toppings on it. Like a burger's, I think, good as its own thing, and you pick a right good condiment, and it can be pretty good. But I don't like the idea of like trying to turn the burger into some other dish. Like just eat that other dish.
I don't know. I'm not with you on that. I'm not with you on that. No. I mean, I think that you can have different types of burger. Like there's the traditional burger and the traditional cheeseburger, sure, and that's great. And you can have secret sauce or whatever that makes it a little bit different, add a little spice to it or something. But a kimchi burger, a pizza burger, again, I'm not crazy about the nacho burger idea, but I have no problem with the nacho. No beef with the nacho burger.
Oh, nice. I like it. All right. Well, my favorite here, my winner is the barbecue sauce with mushrooms.
This is by far the most boring of all of them.
With grilled mushrooms and crispy fried onions. That sounds like a great burger. A little messy, but good. So I like that. I'm glad you didn't add a pineapple to that mix.
Oh. Pineapple on a burger. That's a thing, right?
I think it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. There you go. What about buffalo sauce? Buffalo sauce not mentioned here, which more often on a chicken-like patty. I put it on those Hodo tofu burgers, which are a great choice, by the way. They just taste delicious and they're pretty healthy. But yeah, it wouldn't not on a regular burger. I think a regular burger just doesn't, like a Beyond Burger Impossible flavor thing. It just can't take many flavors. It's just a few things work on that.
I mean, Matt, so Beyond makes meatballs, right? Have you ever had the Beyond meatballs?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I'm like 99.9% sure it's literally the exact same.
Yeah, right. And you would just have a couple meatballs on your plate, but largely that wouldn't be your meal. It's a little. The meat is almost a condiment in that situation.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're never going to agree fully on this.
No, and that's okay.
Mr. Jeffrey says if you use pineapple, you got to grill it and use a teriyaki sauce. It could be okay. It's getting messy though.
Yeah, he says the pizza burger one, or sounds like a chicken parm burger. Sounds right.
Yeah, and it would be way better with like a vegan chicken thing, I think. Anyway, that's that. I don't think people care that much about our opinions about which of these are good and which ones aren't. It's not really our job. Our job is to give the news. But whatever. There's not a lot of news happening right now, so this is what we got. All right. Well, we've gotten a little longer with these shows. We need to make them shorter. But I don't know. It's easier to make them short when there's actually content somehow. Like, because then we can, with this, like, I don't know. All right, Mr. Jeffrey says he likes it, so that's good.
I think people don't care what our opinion is, but I think that they're happy for the band.
Something to pass the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. We have fun doing this. Glad you do. Hope you do as well. Join our Discord. Not our Discord. Discord. NoMeatAthlete.com/Discord. Don't forget we're on YouTube. That's mainly where we are now. Podcast, all that. That's it. Thursday, Friday are remaining in this week, and I think we'll be here on Friday. And that's all. That's really it. Nothing. Just run-of-the-mill day today. Nothing.
I want to do a Q&A show on Friday. We haven't talked about this, but I think if we can get enough good questions in the Discord, the Ask Matt and Doug channel about anything and everything, then we could do a whole show that's like totally different.
Definitely. I think that is a good idea that you had a while ago. Let's mix up the Friday episode content when we do Fridays during the summer. So let's try to stick to that. Q&A is a great, easy way to start. So we'll go in the Discord. Maybe we'll put a note in there reminding people to give us questions. But yeah, if in these live shows, you can ask them as well, or just save them for Friday and then ask them on the fly when we're doing it. That'd be fun. That'd be something different.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone, enjoy your Wednesday, and we will see you tomorrow.
All right. See you later.